Welcome into the Baldwin City Ballpark. Apologize for as Isaac Schreck's gonna line that one, fly ball to right field. Callahan camps under it for the first out of the game. If you think it's change of scenery, you would be right. We're here on the campus of Baker University in a home away from home game for the Blues. Still in Baldwin City, just not our typical home. Nick Brubeck on the mound for the Blues, and he's currently facing Jace Essig of the Junction City Brigade. Nice breaking ball, and for 1-1. So 1-1 with one out early. Another breaking ball, but this time a ball. Brubeck making his second start of the season. He started just 2 days ago on Monday, but only threw one inning, so mostly fresh. Another called strike, evens count up at 2-2. Two-two pitch. Essex swings on that. Just chopped foul. And we can take a minute to try to go through our starting lineups for tonight. For the Brigade, it was Carson Schrack at second base who led off and flew out. J.S. Essig up right now, the center fielder. Keegan McDonald, the left fielder, batting third. That one's just outside. We have a full count. Jarek Braden, the first baseman, batting fourth. Batting fifth, the designated hitter George Andrews. Sixth, the third baseman Isaac Pegors. As Essig chases on that one, dropped third strike, but easily handled by Brubeck. So we have two outs. And that's going to bring up Keegan McDonald to round out the lineup for the Brigade. Batting seventh, the shortstop Mason Sturdy. Eighth, the catcher Logan Nabis. And ninth, right fielder Blake Beshore. On the mound, Connor Hawley making his first appearance as that one's hit into right field. And Callahan can't get to it. So, they're calling it, it's a foul ball. So 0-1 is the count. McDonald, his second season in the Mid-Plains League last year, if his name sounds familiar to you Blues fans, it's because he was a Blue. Played 1 year and an All-Star, I believe. It's that pitch in there for a ball. So 1-1 with two outs early here. Rick deals, swing and a miss, strike two. And the 1-2 pitch, down low, ball two. So 2-2 with two outs. As that one swing and a miss, dropped third strike, but the tag applied just in case. So 1-2-3 inning for Nick Brubeck with two strikeouts. We're going to go to the bottom of the first here and introduce the starting lineups for the Blues, but we're going to do that after a short break. And we are back here with the bottom of the first inning. Leading off for the Blues is Maverick Rockers. Rockers made his first appearance for the Blues last night. It's that one. Ball one. Rockers went 1 for 2 last night with that one 2 and 2. Or excuse me, not 2 and 2, ball 2. As Connor Hawley delivers, that one's a strike. So Rockers looked at all 3 pitches so far. He did a whole lot of looking last night. Had 2 walks, and with that, an RBI and a run. As he swings on that one, and it's just going to go out of play to the right of us. Rockers originally from Lewisburg, but played his college ball at Highland Community College, where he played 15 games in his freshman season. It's 2-2 pitch from Hawley, and another one foul. So Connor Hawley is making his first start for the Brigade tonight. Hawley just completed his redshirt freshman season as appeal to first base umpire. He did not go, so we have a full count. But Hawley just finished up his redshirt freshman season at Fort Hays State University. As that one dropped third strike. Easily retired, so 1 out early. Lineup. Up for the Blues now is Brennan Johnson, who takes the first pitch for strike one looking. Johnson appeared in every game so far. Down the pipe for strike 2. And Johnson faces a 0-2 count early. That one just a little too low. Ball 1, 1 and 2. As he swings and fouls that one off to the left side, and it's just going to land on the road and into Liston Stadium behind us. So the at-bat continues. Low again, ball 2. Count is even. And that one is hit into left field, but McDonald, no problem retiring his former teammate, and that's going to bring up Andrew Brubeck. Brubeck did not play in last night's game, but started in the 2 before that. He's currently batting .375 on the season as he takes first pitch for a strike. And that one is hit into right field. Beshore can't find it, and he mishandles it a little bit, so Brubeck's on second with a double. So a 2-out double for Andrew Brubeck brings up Kuiper Kendall, who is, average was hitting the 3rd best of any Blue this summer. It probably has the most at-bats. Nearly batting .417 with a home run as he takes that first pitch down low for ball 1. Kendall is a Washburn Ichabod, where he just played his freshman season there, as he swings on the second pitch and to right, and B-Shore gets that one. So no runs off one hit, no errors, and Andrew Brubeck left on base. We go to the top of the second, scoreless. We'll take a quick break, and we will be back in a couple minutes. This is the Sunflower Sports Network. We are back with the top of the second inning. Jarek Braden leading it off for the Brigade. As we start the second inning, if you're just tuning in, it is scoreless. 1-2-3 inning for Nick Brubeck in the top of the first, and then as Braden hits that to center field, Rockhurst tracks it and gets it. A one-pitch flyout, and Nick Brubeck in business early. So that brings up George Andrews, one of the Brigade's 2 home run hitters on the season. He did that in their 24-1 rout over the Farmers just last Saturday. Was that first pitch outside for ball 1. Andrews fouls it into the netting over third base to even up the count at 1-1. Andrews plays his college ball at Coffeyville Community College, originally by way of Overland Park. Another foul ball. Pretty much same location, so 1-2. A graduate of the perennial state contenders, Blue Valley West. And he would have won it his senior year. As he puts that one in play, Rockers tries to get it and makes a nice sliding play on that. So another batter retired, and the outfield's gotten a lot of work thus far. 3 flyouts of the 5 batters retired for the Brigade. That brings up Isaac Pegors. Played the first 2 games this season. As that first pitch inside for ball 1. Pegors, a native of Bismarck, North Dakota, and plays his college ball at the University of Mary, although that one's in there for college strike 1. Did not see any varsity action in his freshman season there. University of Mary in Bismarck, though. So that one outside for ball 2. As he Gets a piece of that one. Fouled off behind us. We're seeing 2-2 again. Packer swings and misses there. And Brubeck retires another one. Another 1-2-3 inning for the Blues. As we head to the bottom half of the second, we're going to take another break. Back in about 2 minutes. Don't go anywhere. And we are back with the top of the second, or excuse me, the bottom of the second inning. Score still 0-0. Relatively quiet so far, just one batter on base for either side. But Solomon Holmes is going to lead off for the Blues, and he's going to take that first one, hit straight to Carson Schrack, who makes the play. And Holmes is the first out of the inning. And Caleb Moore comes up. I'd like to apologize to him as I accidentally called him Cody the entire night last night. But Cody was one of our players last season, as Moore takes that one down the middle for called strike one. As he swings and misses, so an early 0-2 count. And out when it's fouled. On deck is Gage Callahan, the right fielder. And just outside and low for ball one. So 1-2 count. Caleb Moore fouls that one off again. He keeps the inning, keeps the at bat alive. There's only had one plate appearance so far, and that was in Monday's game at home against the Farmers. However, he did pitch an inning last night. As Caleb Moore swings and misses, so he is retired for 2 outs. That brings up Gage Callahan. For his first trip to the plate of the day. As that one's low for ball one. Another pitch from Hawley, low in the dirt for ball two. Callahan, a Baker Wildcat, playing on his true home college field. As he check swings there, but called strike one anyway. And chases on an outside pitch, so 2 strikes makes it 2-2. with 2 outs. So a whole lot of 2 going on. And Chase is there, sat down. So the Blues go down in order that inning. Relatively quiet with the bats so far. We're going to take a quick break before we go to the top of the third. So get a water or whatever you need to do, but be back in a couple if you don't want to miss anything. This is the Sunflower Sports Network. We are back with the top of the third inning. It's going to be Mason Sturdy leading the Brigade off, and Nick Brubeck back out for his third inning. That pitch is inside for ball 1. Sturdy, the shortstop, went 0 for 2 in last night's game against the Bravos. So that one low for ball 2, so 2-0 early. However, did walk and score a run off that. That one maybe just a little high and inside, ball 3. So 3-0. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Takes. Called strike 1. So 3-1 the count. And Brubeck walks Sturdy for his first base runner of the game. That's going to bring up Logan Nabis, making his first hitting appearance for the Brigade so far this season. However, faced one batter in the Brigade season opener, and that was a strikeout as he sends this one to left center field. Johnson calls off rockers and easily makes the catch. One away early in this inning. And up comes Blake Beshore. Just one appearance for him so far in the season opener for the Brigade. Is that breaking ball inside. Does not hit him. Likewise, it is a ball. So 1-0. As another inside pitch. 2-0. Another inside pitch. Another 3-0. So the second 3-0 count of this inning for Brubeck. But like the last one, fourth pitch is a called strike. Beshore, a native of Kansas City, Kansas, and a graduate of Piper in 2022. As he swings and misses there, we have a full count. As the payoff pitch found just over into the softball field adjacent to us. Nobody playing on that tonight, but the Baker softball team quite successful. A World Series appearance for the Wildcats. As B-Shore is sat down on a forwards K, and this brings up Carson Strack for his second at bat. Lined out to Gage Hallahan in the first at bat of the game. That was right around the time we were starting the stream. It's that one in there for strike one. Strack is not from far originally. As he puts that one in play, Caleb Moore tosses that to second, and that ends the inning. Not a 1-2-3, but a 0-1-2-3. 4 batters faced, just the one stranded. We move to the bottom of the third, still scoreless here at Satterfield in Baldwin City. Bottom of the third inning. We commence right now with Zeke Reason leading it off for the Blues. Early at designated hitter. That one in there for strike one. Reason takes this one, hits it to Sturdy at short. Sturdy finds Braden for the first out of the game. So that's going to bring up supposed to be Vincent Esposito, but wearing at number 17. Perhaps, so this is actually Grant Simblick up to the plate for the Blues. It's currently a 2-1 count. Thought it was Esposito as that one. Another ball, 4-3-1. Johnson continuing his form of last night, winning the foul ball races as Simblick looks at that one and gets an easy trip to first base. So, top of the lineup we go. It is Maverick Rockers. Rockers out on a drop third strike as he takes that one to center field, but Jace Essig, no problem with that one. 2 away with just one pitch on the at-bat. We have a decent crowd forming here at Satterfield. I'm sure if I chose to, I could count them all, but we have baseball for me to talk about as Johnson, the new man up, hits that one foul to left field. Johnson 0 for 1 himself as he takes that into shallow left, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And Simlick not really in much danger at all, but started around second, slipped a little bit, but throw wasn't even over there. But a left field single brings up Andrew Brubeck, who is, or was before that last at bat, the single hit for the Blues. 1-1 with a, or 1 for 1, excuse me. Is that pitch low? 1-0 with a double, excuse me, and was stranded on second base. Is that one foul, but out of play into the Blues bullpen. High pitch. High for ball 1. Or, excuse me, ball 2. Connor Hawley as Brubeck takes that out. And that one is gone. Over left field, a 3-run shot. Clears the bases. And the Blues take an early lead. So the 3-run home run gives Brubeck his second hit of the game. And brings up Kuiper Kendall, who's going to look at the first pitch, and that was wise as it was a ball. As that one, ball 2.
Give me trouble at first, but I think it's better now.
Visitor guest score.
2-0 pitch, low, ball 3.
Yeah, there you go.
So
Cool. Yeah.
Navis
Thank you.
gonna take a minute to talk to his pitcher Hawley. It's currently 3-0. But just a short conference, and we're back to the action. As Kendall hits that one back to Hawley, an easy PFP, and Kendall is retired, but not before a 3-run shot by Andrew Brubeck gives the Blues the lead for our first scoring action of the day. We head to the top of the 4th. Blues lead at 3-0. We're going to take a short break. We are back here with the top of the fourth inning. Jason Essick going to lead off for the Blues. Or excuse me, not the Blues, the Brigade. Essick, that pitch from Nick Brubeck inside for ball one. Essick, a former Mid-Plains League All-Star Game MVP in 2021. That one's high, just missing his head. How did he get that MVP? He walked the game off for the West. As that breaking ball in there for strike one. Who did he walk it off of? Blues assistant coach Logan Whalen. As that one is roped foul down the third base line. So we have 2-2 for the count. Called strike three, just catches the outside corner. And we are one away early. Which brings up Keegan McDonald, who struck out swinging in his first at bat. Nick Brubeck with 5 strikeouts of a possible 7 already. That one hits McDonald. So one didn't look like it was coming terribly quickly, but still the hard but free trip to first. Brings up Jarek Braden. That first pitch in there for called strike one. Outside, gets the outside part of the zone. Strike two, so 0-2 early. And Brubeck very much in ahead of the count early. So after just 2 pitches. Even more, that one goes to Moore. An easy double play. 5-6-3. 4-6-3, excuse me. I'm all out of sorts. 5-6-3 would be third base, but a roundabout 1-2-3 inning for the Blues. They still lead 3-0 going into the bottom of the fourth inning. Back here with the bottom of the fourth inning at Satterfield in Baldwin City. If you're a Blues fan, you should be happy so far. And if you are Mr. or Mrs. Brubeck, you should be equally happy, or even more happy is that one low for ball one. Your Suns are doing great. Up to the plate is Solomon Holmes, though. Grounded out to second in his first trip up as he takes that 4-2. But he's going to foul that one out of play. Just over, hitting the concrete to the right of us. Now, I haven't mentioned that this is a battle of first place, as Holly's pitch there gets the outside part of the plate. So it's 2-2. Holmes ropes this one, just foul. But both these teams 3-0 in league play heading into tonight. Obviously, the winner of this game will be in first place, but two teams will meet again on Friday and Saturday. Friday in Junction City, Saturday back at the Baldwin City Ballpark. As Holmes misses that one. Strikeout for Holly. That brings up Caleb Moore. Who struck out swinging in his one at bat. Holly, 4 strikeouts so far. So first pitch, strike 1. That one low and inside, ball 2. Or excuse me, ball 1. It's the second pitch of the inning. As Moore swings and misses on an outside pitch, and just behind the Blues and the Brigade is the Bravos at 3-2. The Brigade just swept them in a 2-game series. And as that one's hit into center field, Essig tracks it down no problem. 2 outs. And Gage Callahan's going to come back up. Another Connor Hawley strikeout victim. As Callahan swings and misses at the first pitch of the at-bat. Callahan hits that one 2 peggers, and to Braden it goes. So 1-2-3 inning in the bottom of the 4th. To the top of the 5th we go. Blues still with that 3-0 lead. This is Sunflower Sports Network. Don't go anywhere. And we are here for the top of the 5th. And George Andrews, designated hitter, leading off for the Brigade. That pitch from Nick Brubeck. Inside for ball 1. Brubeck out for his 5th inning of the outing. That one low, ball 2. Brubeck making his second start not only of the night, but possibly uncommonly the week. Started on Monday's game, pitched just the 1 inning, but that was enough for him to register the win. Swing and a miss from Andrews. Called strike one. But enough. All six of the Blues runs in their 6-1 win over the Farmers coming in that first inning. So that one's outside. Ball three. That one low and inside. Walk number 2 for Nick Brubeck. And that brings up Isaac Pegors. So far on the season, 0 for 4, but has a 500 OBP. He swings and misses at that. Actually, excuse me, he is 0 for 5 after the last at bat, where he struck out swinging for his 5th strikeout in just as many at bats, but that one's going to hit him. So 2 base runners early in the inning for Nick Brubeck. And that brings up Mason Sturdy, the first base runner of the game for the Brigade. He did that in the top of the 3rd via a walk. Sturdy showed bunt for just a second, quickly pulled back, but called strike one anyway. Sturdy, a Wamego native, but played his baseball at Rock Creek in nearby St. George. Showed bunt again, but outside. But Sturdy currently is an Emporia State Hornet. Wamego not far from Manhattan, where, as that one missed bunt attempt, but former Kansas State Wildcats head coach Brad Hill returns home this year for Emporia State. I'm going to put on my bias cap for a second and just kind of wonder how that wasn't a strike. Looked to be square in the zone, but truth be told, that one, swing and a miss, strike 3, so got one there, but truth be told, I'm scared of Scott, the home plate umpire, so 6 strikeouts for Nick Brubeck, and his brother Andrew is going to have a quick chat with him for coming back. And Logan Nabis for his 2nd at-bat of the season. 0 for 1 in his first. Breaking ball in there for strike 1. Nabis from Junction City, currently uncommitted for this upcoming fall. A two-way player, though. Ooh. Just inside for a ball. But 1-1 is the count. Nabis, as I said before, played in 1 game before this, faced 1 batter against the Farmers and struck him out as he fouls that one off into the netting right near the home on deck circle. Excuse me. Words are sometimes a little hard, but maybe they shouldn't be. Still 2 runners on with 1 out and 1-2. And that one is hit to second. Caleb Moore with the catch. So Nabis is retired, and they're now 2 away. So Blake Beshore up. And if you want to, we can play a game out of this. Guess how he was retired, as that one is fouled off. He is 0 for 1 on the day. If you want to guess how he's retired, I'm going to give you about 15 seconds to say in the chat, and then I'll say it out loud. But quick hint, you have a 2 out of 3 chance of getting it right, roughly. Maybe at this point, 50%. So that one outside for ball 1. Now, if you guess strikeout, you would be correct. Brubeck with 6 of those on the night. As he swings, and Beshore gets a hold of that one. Foul. Would have been out, though. So, lucky for Brubeck. If it was just about 10 feet to the right, it would have been a home run, but instead it's a strike. So, very fortunate for him. And Beshore faces 1 and 2. Throws low for ball 2. So 2 and 2 the count. Just 1 strike will end the inning. And that is not what happened off of Brubeck's leg, so passed ball. Both runners advance 1 base. So full count with runners on second and third now. The payoff pitch. Hit into left field. Andrews scores. Pegor's held up at third, though, but that is an RBI single for Blake Beshore. And that cuts the lead. 2-2 is now 3-1. Still in favor of Baldwin City, but Coach Tanner Kilmer's got to make a mound visit as Carson Schrack, the new man, on. And on top of that, we're going to have either a pinch or courtesy runner, unknown. But either way, it will be Keon Taylor taking first base in place of Blake Beshore. So we bring up the top of the order again. Second baseman Carson Schrack. 0 for 2 on the night, though, and really favored the right side. Found it grounded into a fielder's choice and flown out, and that one once again to the right side. More to not Simblick. That was Holmes over at first. So just the 1 run off that inning. So 1 run off 1 hit, no errors in the 2 left on base. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's a 2-run ball game, 3-1 in favor of the Baldwin City Blues. We're going to take a short break. And back here with the bottom of the 5th inning, Zeke Reason leading it off for the Blues. As Connor Hawley back for another inning against the outside part of the zone for 0-1. That one quite inside though. Ball one. Just a little further outside than the last one. So 2-1 the count. Same pitch there, 3-1. Reason grounded out to short in his only at-bat of the night so far. Strike 2. Full count. So Reason yet to register a hit so far this season, but has reached base 3 times as he hits that one into left field. McDonald easily tracking that one. One away early. So that brings up Grant Simblick, who comes to us from Williston, North Dakota. Williston, quite close to our friends, sometimes enemies to the north, Canada. It's the 6th most as he ropes that one, but straight to Keegan McDonald. I'd at least like to finish my thought. Williston is, I believe, the 6th most populated city in North Dakota. As Maverick Rockers back to the top of the inning. And first pitch high for ball 1. Second pitch, strike 1 looking on the outside part of the plate. Next pitch, high for ball 2. And another one a little inside and high. So 3-1 the count. Now, if you liked some of my segments, that one's in there. Strike 2, called strike 2, excuse me. So 5 pitches. Rockers has looked at all 5. Payoff pitch. Rockers fouls it off. But if you liked some of my segments last night, stay tuned because they will return. Probably in the later innings, though. This game has, I really don't want to jinx it, but it's kind of breezed by in roughly 57 minutes of play. About an hour. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. And with that swing and a miss, strike 3, that means we'll head to the top of the 6th. So 1, 2, 3 inning. 2 lineouts and a strikeout. Excuse me, 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Leads us to the top of the 6th inning. And we will be back here on the Sunflower Sports Network after a short break. And we're back after a short break because we have a new pitcher for the Baldwin City Blues making his first appearance of the season. It's Harrison Loudon. Loudon, a junior right-handed pitcher, just finished up a year at Benedictine Mesa in Arizona, originally by way of Highland Community College, but before that, Auckland, New Zealand. A tall righty, played for the Blues just 2 summers ago, but injuries meant limited time for him. But he's back for his second season, but non-consecutive. You could call him Grover Cleveland. So Nick Brubeck's day is over. His stat line: 1 hit, 1 run, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, and a hit by pitch. Or 2 hit by pitches. 6 strikeouts, excuse me. And as Loudon finishes up his warm-up pitches, his first batter is going to be Jace Essig, 0 for 2 on the day. Essig, originally a native of Paradise, Texas, went 3 for 3 in last night's game. 2 runs and an RBI. Currently, before tonight, hitting .500 with an OBP of 625. But that has gone down. Loudon's first pitch, called strike. Second pitch just a little lower for ball 1. That one hit into center field. 3 people around it, but Rockers is the one to grab it. 1 away after a Jace Essig flyout. And that brings up Keegan McDonald. 0 for 1. Strikeout swinging and an HBP. As that one high for ball 1. McDonald, no stranger to wearing orange, as he does in Junction City, as he played his last 2 seasons at Neosho Community College. And before that, he was a Clay Center Tiger. As a second hit by pitch for him. Interesting return for Baldwin. Or interesting return to Baldwin for him. 2 hit by pitches. So Jarek Braden, the man up. 0 for 2 with a flyout and a ground out into double play. An inning-ending double play at that. Is that first pitch mishandled by Caleb Moore, but he at least gets Braden at first. So McDonald advances to second. But the 4-3 means Braden out once again. However, this brings in George Andrews, who flied out to center and walked. Coach Andrews is that one low, but Burbeck blocks it to keep McDonald from advancing. Andrews got on base via a walk in his last plate appearance, and he is the lone run for Junction City thus far. One outside, ball two. Donald on second. Loudon steps off. Kind of fakes a throw back to second, but there's nobody even there covering the bag. Loudon delivers. Fouled right in front of the Blues dugout in first base. Or not in first base. That would be quite a technological feat. As the count is 2-1. Breaking ball, be low for ball three, so 3-1 early. And that one finds the outside part of the zone. We have a full count. So Andrews is going to look to get on for the second time tonight and potentially even score his second run. But to do that, he's either got to put a ball in play or take a ball or take a hit by pitch. And he's not going to. That's popped up into short. Kendall catches it, and that'll be the end of the inning. A one runner stranded, Keegan McDonald. So no runs off, no hits, no errors, just the one left on base. Still 3-1 going into the bottom of the sixth inning. We are back for the bottom of the sixth inning. Brennan Johnson, the leadoff man for the Blues. Still 3-1 as Johnson swings and misses at the first pitch. Johnson so far 1 for 2 tonight. Both pitches as he swings and misses on another. Both times he's put the ball in play, he's done it to the left side into left field, a single and a flyout. But not going to be, as he fouls that one off, and he's crouching there, looks to hit his hand. readjusts his gloves, and lefty's ready to go again. But Johnson, one of the 3 runs scored off that 3-run Andrew Brubeck home run. The only scoring play for the Blues so far, but 3-0, another foul ball just to the left side. But it's 3-1, or a 3-run play, and you're winning 3-1. You really can't complain. Is that one in the, turf for ball 1. No dirt to be found except on the road in between Satterfield and Liston Stadium. Johnson hits that one to the outfield again. Be sure makes the catch. One away for the home run man, Andrew Brubeck. Two for 2 so far, a double and a home run. See what the Missouri Southern Lion can do next. He takes that one high for ball 1. Pitch low, ball 2. Would update you around the league, but no game changer currently going. So one in there for called strike 1 for the Topeka Jacks Bravos game. That one was a pretty quick reschedule. Originally scheduled for Sunday, as that one just foul right in front of third base. 2-2 is the count, but game scheduled for Sunday now for tonight. But not seen a game changer for that so far. As Brubeck hits another one, assistant coach Logan Whalen, I don't think he was in any danger, but did a shuffle back anyway, just in case. And Brubeck, another foul ball. That is, for the folks counting at home, 3 in a row. That would win him a game of tic-tac-toe. And a third ball there. So just outside the zone on that last one, but we have a full count. And Brubeck hits that one. Essig able to corral that. So Brubeck is retired for the first time today, but 2 outs for Kuiper Kendall. Started the year off with a 3-game hit streak, but has not registered a hit in the last 2 games. So 0 for 3 last night, 0 for 2 tonight. He swings and misses there. Forgot to note before, this is still Connor Hawley in his 6th inning of work. So that one outside for ball 1. Hawley currently at 90 pitches. And I don't have a full vantage point look over at the Brigade bullpen, but from the part that I can see, it is empty. Informed is that one 3-1, empty completely. Last night we saw a pitcher go a long way. Christian Velas threw about 125 pitches. That one ball 4 for Kuiper Kendall. And he's on first with 2 outs. So Solomon Holmes, the man up. Holmes from Cleveland, Missouri. He'll be playing his college ball next year at Highland, but a graduate of the Barstow School. As Hawley delivers there, catches the outside part of the zone once again, so 0-1 early. Zeke Reason, the man on deck for the Blues, as Kendall runs and out by pretty convincingly. So that ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and because of the out, none left on base. We go to the top of the seventh. Still 3-1 Blues. This is the Sunflower Sports Network. Don't go anywhere. A new pitcher for the Blues. This will be Jake Miller, making his second appearance of the season. Appeared in Monday night's game. He gave up 1 run in just 4 innings pitched. So, sporting a 1.75 ERA, or 1.75, and a 200 batting average against. Brings up Isaac Pegors. The 6-hole. That ball low for ball 1. Miller's pitch is hit to Kendall at short. 1 hopped, 2 homes, 1 away. Early in the inning. So Harrison Loudon's stat line. 5 batters faced. Excuse me, 4 batters faced. As that one is fouled out of play to the right side. Or, yes, the right side. For an 0-1 count early. Ball low for ball 1. That one is hit into left field. Johnson looking for it, and he's able to make the grab. So 2 balls in play, but both of them ending in outs. And there's 2 away here in the top of the 7th. As Navis's first attempt. Navis the man up. His first pitch. Ball, but that one a called strike. So a 1-1 count. As Navis hits that to center, easily corralled by Rockers. So a 1-2-3 inning. Quite pitch to contact for Miller. We go to the hypothetical 7th inning stretch, if we had one, but we don't. We're going to take a break instead. Still 3-1. Don't go anywhere. So Keegan McDonald in as a pitcher. Currently unsure who that is in left field replacing him. When we find that out, we will let you know. And unsure as well what that means for his batting spot. So Solomon Holmes was going to be the man to bat. Instead, it will be Harrison Jewell making his first appearance. So Jewell into the game. Currently the best batting average on this Blues roster, batting .571 with a blistering .700 OBP. Folks, I'm no expert as that ball goes in for called strike one, but that's pretty good. That pitch fouled into the softball field. It's going to get into shallow right, but unfortunately balls hit to other fields don't count as being put in play. So that one, ball one. But that softball field sure saw a lot this year. Baker hosting both the conference tournament and an NAIA National Tournament Regional. As that pitch goes for 2-2. Wildcats would win that regional, but fall in 2 games in the World Series at Columbus, Georgia. 2-2 the count. For McDonald, that ball is hit to Sturdy. Off the bag, Jewell is safe. So a single for Jewell. And one on with no outs. That brings up Christian Kotwitz, subbing in for Caleb Moore. First pitch gets the zone for strike one. Kotwitz, an attendee of Asbury University, as McDonald throws back to first. Just played his freshman season there, but a Lenexa native. As he fouls that one off into the first base coach's box. But this is going to throw you for a loop for the non-area people. He went to Olathe Northwest, making him a Raven. So that one up for ball one. Kotwitz thus far had a 2 RBI double last night and 2 walks, but that one's going to be hit as it gets him, or gets the catch at in center. Throw back to first, though, both not in line and not in time. So fly out means one away. So that it brings up now, I believe that is Bryce Clark as a sub. As McDonald throws back to first. Yes, that is Bryce Clark. And 4 plate appearances last night. Reached base quite a few times, but none of them by way of a hit. So that one was 4 ball 1. In there, strike 1. So, as that one is fouled, Jewel surely would have had second base stolen, but he only has the foul ball to blame. But as the subs continue, Steven Azzaro on deck. That one outside, 2-2. Azzaro replacing Gage Callahan. It's unknown so far where, as Jewel throws there, and this time he's surely going to be out. Could have had it the last time, but not that time. It's 3-2 still, but 2 outs now. And Clark starts his shot to first base, but out on a backwards K. So an unconventional 1-2-3 inning. 1 hit in that, but Jewel tagged out trying to steal second. But we go to the top of the 8th. Still 3-1. Back after a short break as we head to the top of the 8th. And the Blues have their 4th pitcher of the game. Tyler Vigna, the new guy in. After Jake Miller finishes with 1 inning of work, 3 batters faced. No hits, no runs. It was a 1-2-3 inning, so really all you can ask from him. And up for his first at-bat, Keon Taylor, who came in as a pinch runner for Blake Beshore. And he's going to round out the bottom of the lineup. As Keon Taylor shows bunt, pulls back, and it's ball 1. Taylor, a native of Junction City, but plays his college ball at Cloud County Community College, where he just finished up his sophomore season there. So as he showed bunt again, pulled back again. So it's unknown whether he will take some kind of redshirt year and stay there or continue on to a four-year school. And 3 pitches, 3 balls for Tyler Vigna. That one finds the zone on the low outside corner for called strike 1. Vigna is a commit to Baker, so he'll be playing on this field a little more next season. So that one. So it was hit to Jewell. Jewell threw it to Vigna, and Vigna just a little slow in getting there. So Keon Taylor, infield single to start his night. That brings back up Carson Schrack, 0 for 3 on the season. But Vigna, this is his third as he deals high for ball 1. Just pitched 1 inning so far. Faced 4 batters and did not allow a run. Is that one in there for called strike 1? That game was the season opener in St. Joe. Vigna, a graduate of Free State, like his teammates Cage Callahan, Harrison Jewell, and Cal Urish. That one is hit into right field, and that one is gone. So a 2-run shot by Carson Schrack ties the game up at 3. And it's a new ball game, folks, here in the top of the 8th. That home run was to right field. All Bryce Clark could do was just kind of watch it. So Jace Essig back up. 0 for 3 on the night, but so was Carson Schrack before that. And first pitch, ball 1. One line, but straight into the net by the first base on deck circle. So count is now 1-1, and another foul, this time to third. And Junction City Brigade head coach Garrett Francis making a nice play on it. As Essig goes down on another one, swing and a miss. So 1 out now. Brings up Keegan McDonald once again. Pitching currently, but we did see a couple Brigade players in the bullpen trying to identify the number. But unfortunately, the ones on the front are not as big as the ones on the back. So hard to tell who that is, as Vigna's first pitch goes high for ball 1. As McDonald hits that, Simlick kind of blocked it with his glove, but able to pick it up and still get the out in time. So Jarek Braden, the new man in. Oh for 3 as well. So that one fouled into the netting in front of us. That one low, ball one for 1-1. That one is hit into left center field. Johnson catches it. So 3 retired in a row, but not after the Carson Schrack home run, which ties this game up at 3 going into the bottom of the 8th. McDonald out for another inning of work, but before that happens, we're going to take a break. This is the Sunflower Sports Network. We move to the bottom of the 8th. If you were here for the 3-1 lead and wondering how it got to 3-3, a 2-run Carson Schrack home run is how it happened. So this game tied up at 3, and Steven Azzaro subbing in for Gage Callahan. It's that first pitch outside for ball one, or for strike one, but this one inside for ball one. That one pretty much the same pitch as the first pitch, but called a ball this time. Could easily be 3-0, but Azzaro swings on this one, but out of play into the softball field. So 2-2 the count. Azzaro played one season at Baker, but is currently enrolled at Oklahoma State. But there's another one into the softball bullpen. 2-2 with 2 straight foul balls. Azzaro swings again, doesn't get any of it though, so swing and a miss. Strikeout for Keegan McDonald, and Grant Simblick is coming up. Once again, has not been subbed for yet. 0 for 1 though on the day with a walk and a flyout, but that one's going to be a chopper bouncing above McDonald's head. But Mason Sturdy makes the play. So a first pitch ground out. 2 outs here early for Maverick Rockers. Rockers 0 for 3 so far. 2 strikeouts and a flyout. But it's that one in there for strike one. It's had a lot of work in the field so far. That one just outside for ball one. Rockers hits that one, lines it just over Carson Schrack's head and into right field. So he reaches base with a single. Still 2 outs, but his first hit. Got to be happy to get the monkey off his back there. That brings up Brennan Johnson. Johnson takes first pitch of the at-bat for a ball. 1-0. Next pitch, fouled off into the netting in front of us, behind them. But Johnson, he's batted, put a ball in play as McDonald throws back to try to catch rockers, but safe pretty convincingly. The lights are on here at Souter Field. Sun's still out. Johnson swings that one, so 1-2 the count now. Up to this point, Johnson has put a ball in play in all at-bats, and all plate appearances for that matter, and all of them have gone to the outfield. But the 1-2 pitch takes outside and high for ball 2. So 2-2. Deuce is wild. A 3-3 ball game here between the Clash of the Titans as Johnson skies that one in, and Sturdy catches it in shallow right field. So not a 1-2-3 inning, but a scoreless one. We go to the top of the ninth, still 3-3. Can the Brigade continue to pile on? Or not really pile on, but can they add runs? Or can the Blues hold them scoreless with it tied up bottom of the ninth? But we move to the top after a short break. Well, we move to the top of the ninth. Tie ball game. It was not that way an inning ago. To recap once again, a 2-run home run from Carson Schrack tied the game up at 3. And George Andrews, designated hitter, up and takes first pitch. And a new pitcher for the Blues. That would be one Gavin Alvarez. Alvarez making his 3rd appearance of the season. So that one low for ball 2. So 2-0 to start at bat. He's currently pitched just 2 innings so far. 1 inning in each appearance. Is that one not low, but outside for ball 3. So 3-0 to start. As that one's just going to go ahead and catch George Andrews. And not the way you would want to have it at 3-0, but any way you can reach base, it's probably fine by him. And a pinch runner for him. That is going to be Kyrell Taylor. Kyrell Taylor, a native of Junction City, but an attendee of McPherson. That would be McPherson College. So that one's low for ball one. But Isaac Pegor's in once again. That one low once again. So 6 pitches, realistically 6 balls, 5 and a hit by pitch for Gavin Alvarez. And that's going to make that 7. So tough start for Alvarez as Kuiper Kendall is going to talk to him for a second. The leading run on first base with no outs. .30 pitch. And the leading run moves to second. So no outs and another 4-pitch walk. And Logan Whalen, assistant coach, going to make a mound visit right now. And we are going to step aside for a moment. So we we continue in the top of the 9th. 8 pitches, 8 balls for new pitcher Gavin Alvarez. So 2 on with no outs. Tie ball game. The runner at second represents the go-ahead run. As Mason Sturdy, the man up, 0 for 2 on today as he shows bunt, but in the dirt for another ball. Sturdy so far, walk, strikeout looking, and a fly out to left as he shows bunt again. Another ball. So 3-3 in this game. Sturdy shows bunt again, and another ball. All 3 of the Junction City's runs have been scored unanswered. And someone in the bullpen, can't tell who currently, but there's someone out there as before Alvarez can even throw a 12th pitch. A second mound visit is made in just as many batters. So that'll be the end of Alvarez's day. And coming in, Austin Arocha. So tricky situation for Arocha to come in. His first pitch will either walk Sturdy or, well, I mean, I guess there's a few things that could happen. Also, we are back here on Sunflower Sports Network. Austin Arocha, the new man in, but the situation is this, and not favorable to him. 2 base runners on, no outs. And the count 3-0. So really less than ideal if you are him. So Mason Sturdy has not faced a ball or a strike yet, actually. In fact, none of the base runners this inning have. Sturdy shows bunt. That one inside. Bases loaded, no outs. Situation dire for the Blues. As this is a pinch hitter. This is Zach Becker making his first AB of the night. Went 1 for 3 in last night's game with an RBI, looking to make it another. As he looks at strike one. So 0-1 for the inning, but Zach Becker, a native of Manhattan, but a Rock Creek Mustang in high school. As that one is hit, thrown to home, out there, all runners advance, but 1 out, and smart heads-up play by Kuiper Kendall to make sure that the run doesn't score. But Arocha facing his second batter. This is Kyrell Taylor, 1 for 1 on the night. As that one behind us for a foul ball and strike one. And ball 2 there. So 2-1 the count. With 1 out, bases loaded. That one is taken into center field. Rocker's on it, but the man tags nowhere even close. So sac fly successful. Brigade take the lead 4-3 with 2 outs. So man up is Carson Strack, the home run hero that kind of kicked things into gear for Junction City with that 2-run shot in his last at bat, which didn't tie the game, but actually, yes, it did. As Arocha steps off and pump fakes. That one is outside for ball 1. That one found behind us to the other side, to right side that may have even gone into Listen Stadium. But fact remains the same that the count is 1-1. A pitch outside, ball 2. So 2-1. And Arocha track sends that one to left field. Johnson makes the catch. And 3 out of 4 batters retired for Austin Arocha. But not before damage is done. The Brigade have taken the lead off a sac fly. We go to the 9th inning. Brigade lead 4-3. Can the Blues either tie it up or potentially even walk it off? Well, they might have to tie it up first. But bottom of the 9th inning will come after a break here on the Sunflower Sports Network. So we go to the bottom of the 9th, and Andrew Brubeck, the man up to lead a potential Blues comeback. Brubeck 2 for 3 with a double and a 3-run home run, the only scoring play for the Blues so far. As first pitch inside for ball 1. That pitch is low for ball 2. Down the chute for called strike 1. Just breaking ball just inside. So 3-1 for Brubeck early. And swing and a miss. So 3-2 the count now. Not many, just 3 outs remain for the Blues to do something. As rung up for strike 3. Strike 3 looking in the first at bat. So 1 away for Kuiper Kendall. So Kendall takes the first pitch. Low for ball 1. Kendall got on base via a walk last inning, or not last inning, last trip up, but is not recorded a hit. Ball 2 there for the Washburn Ichabod. He ropes one there, but straight to Pegors at third. And the play is made. Throw in time. So 1-2. Bringing up Harrison Jewell. Can he do anything for the Blues here? He represents the tying run, but that one low for ball 1, but for him even to score, provided he doesn't get out, he would either need a home run, high for ball 2, or some help from his teammates, who, well, also can't get out. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. So 2-1 the count with 2 outs. Swald's pitch in the dirt as Harrison Jewell swings and misses that one. We have a full count. Walk gets him on base. Strike ends the game. Payoff pitch. Ball 4. So the tying run is aboard. And the dream alive for the Blues. Christian Kotwitz, the man up. 0 for 1 today, though. We did forget to introduce our new pitcher. This is Grant Zwald, originally from North Richland Hills, Texas. Plays his college ball at the University of Central Oklahoma. Has 1 start on the season. As Kotwitz takes that into shallow left field. Caught by Mason Sturdy, and that's the game. The Brigade score 4 runs unanswered after a 3-run home run by Andrew Brubeck. So the Brigade will improve to 4-0 in Mid-Plains League play. The Blues 3-1. So regardless, this is still first and second. These two teams will meet again on Friday at Rathert Stadium. There will not be a video stream for that, but there very likely will be a radio stream. And they come back to Baldwin City at the ballpark on Saturday. We will be broadcasting that one here on the Sunflower Sports Network. But until then, I've been Joe Compton. Have a safe and happy night.